My husband, 35 female, 38 male, has a close friendship with our neighbor, 26 female. Hello everyone, I'm looking for advice regarding myself, 35 female, and my husband, 38 male. We have been married for 10 years, we have children together. A few months ago a young woman, Samantha, 26 female, moved into the house next to ours. She's a beautiful, lovely person. However, I worry that her friendship with my husband is borderline inappropriate. 2 months ago we had a bad storm and her basement flooded. She reached out for help on our local neighborhood page. I replied to her that my husband could come over and help her out since he deals with the same things with our basement. When he came back he said how great and funny Samantha was, how he enjoyed his time over there, and said he gave her his cell phone number in case she needed more help. They text periodically. He's driven her to work a few times when her car has been in the shop for repairs. Last week, there was an incident where one of her exes came to her house inebriated and began to yell and cause a scene. My husband went over and diffused the situation and stayed with her for a few hours afterwards. My husband and I are both very private people who don't have many close friends other than family. Just casual work acquaintances, which is why I'm not sure if this type of friendship with her is bordering on crossing a boundary or not. I have never seen my husband be physical with another person who wasn't family, but he gives her frequent hugs whenever he sees her. They stand very close together whenever they're talking. They have a lot of inside jokes, and even just from the time of me beginning this post, someone on the local page posted that there was a bear walking around the neighborhood, and she posts a picture of the bear walking in my backyard from my kitchen. I texted my husband saying, "Why is Sammy at our house?" and he says they were talking outside and spotted, then both came into our house. I am not accusing him of anything, I just want to know if other people think this seems like something I need to point out to him, or if I am being paranoid or not. Thank you very much. Does this relationship bother you? If so, that is all you need to have a conversation about it with him. The general behavior in the post is it's your comment that they spend most of their time together while you're at work or while you're watching the kids. That's a bit sus. Specifically, you're watching the kids while they're presumably hanging out at her place? Why couldn't they be hanging out at yours with you? Could be that because he's not used to making friends, he's jumping in hard, in which case a quick convo about how you feel should sort it. It's okay for you to tell him you're uncomfortable, especially if he's acting out of character. If nothing weird is happening, should be an easy convo. My partner and I have pretty much all the same friends, and since being together all new friends have naturally been friends to us both. So maybe I'm naive in thinking it's a simple convo. You need to talk to him about the fact that his new friendship is making you uncomfortable. That maybe some of the time he's spending with her or texting her should be spent with you. Tell him about your concerns of an emotional affair. Ask him to create boundaries and to stop hugging her every chance he gets. So we have a female neighbor that my boyfriend is friends with. We are both friends with both her and her husband, but her husband, who I have more in common with, lives in another city most of the time. Meanwhile, she and my boyfriend have a lot in common. He always includes me when they text or whatever. They don't hang out one-on-one. He only goes to her place to help with very quick stuff. She asked to borrow one of his tools and he ran it down to her. Zero weirdness there. That said, I'd be super uncomfortable in your shoes. Y'all should have a sit down and talk about what's appropriate. Yeah, I would be a little suspicious of this. I take it she is single? There is no need to be at your house when you're not there. My 18M girlfriend, 18F, just cheated on me. My girlfriend, 18F, and I, 18M, have been dating for over a year now and have spent almost every day together. Yesterday, she came over to my house to hang out before she had work. She left at 3 to get ready for her shift at 5, which I thought was odd because she usually leaves a little after 4 since she lives so close to her work. She texted me when she got home, like usual, but around 10 minutes later I got a Life 360 notification saying that she left. I texted her, asking where she was, but got no response. Her location was then turned off after that, which I thought was even more suspicious. Then, a little less than 2 hours later, she texted me that she got to work. I didn't hear from her after that until she got home from work. When she got home, she texted me, "Do you remember when I got home earlier and I wasn't replying?" To which I replied yes. Then, she sent me a video of her and 2 other guys. I don't want to go into detail, but it was bad. My initial reply was, "Oh," which she only said, "Okay," in response. I started freaking out and crying, and I kept spamming her asking her if it was really her in the video. I didn't get a response. I later texted her, "We're done," which she replied to by freaking and begging me to come back. I didn't respond to any of these texts. I'm at a loss of what to do and am really just feeling heartbroken. I don't know if I'll be able to trust anyone ever again. Edit. She does suffer with a personality disorder and other mental illnesses. She has had psychotic breaks in which she can become paranoid and delusional. We discussed it further, in which she claimed she believed I was cheating on her and she was so scared of losing on me. She wanted to get revenge by cheating on me back, even though there was no evidence of me cheating on her in the first place. She said she wanted to make me jealous so that I wouldn't abandon her. I'm honestly shocked that that was her reasoning and that she accused me of cheating. Meanwhile, she was the one who did it. SMFH. She sent you a video of her getting double-teamed? That's ruthless. XGF. Your XGF got spit roasted. You broke up, now block her and forget she exists. Bro, don't be heartless. We've all accidentally been spit roasted on the way to work. You live and you learn. I'll take things that never happened for $1,000 please. Plenty of fish in the sea, stay done and block. I, 21M. Went camping with my girlfriend, 21F. I went camping with my girlfriend of almost 4 years. She let another guy hug her multiple times and I got upset and distant from her because of that. A few times she asked me what was the problem. I told her that nothing, I wanted to see how far she can go. In the morning I went to get some rest in the tent, and later when I wanted to get some water I saw him holding her in his arms from behind. They were standing up by the campfire. She saw me and got out from his arms and asked me if I'm okay a few minutes later. Later that day when everyone got home, she told me she is sorry, and that the blame for letting him hold her like that is divided between us, because I ignored her that night and she and the guy felt excluded from our group and was only a friendly hug. When I asked why did she let him hug her like that by the campfire, I was told that even if I wasn't coming out from the tent she would have rejected him, but she did this only after she saw me. Also, my girlfriend said she was looking for attention and that he was talking about our relationship. Don't forget that the boundaries are set long time ago by the fact that she hates me hugging other girls and I don't like her doing that to other boys. She apologized and told me she loves me and that what she did would never happen again and to give her another chance. I request some advice because I'm not sure what to do. I really love her, but she lost a big part of my trust by stepping over our boundaries and I do not know if I should give her another chance to gain my trust back. I don't know what to do next. Sorry for eventual mistakes in communication. Not native English speaker here. Too long, did not read. GF, 20F. Let another, 21M, guy hug and hold her in his arms by the campfire. She tried to find an excuse. She wants another chance. Advice on how to get over this situation. So every time she feels she wants attention, is she going to run and find the nearest guy to give it to her? I'm imagining you were with a group of friends? Because goddamn if so, not only is it disrespectful, how damn embarrassing to have everyone see your girlfriend let this guy be all over her and her be all over him and flirting. Honestly, y'all started dating young and she is looking around for other options. Her excuses are shit. So it's the same guy hugging her multiple times? You wanted to see how far it would go. If you let it go multiple times, you're giving her the idea it's okay. You found him hugging her from behind? Unless it friends playing around, no girlfriend should let a guy other than her boyfriend hug her from behind. Way to intimate. Where did she spend the night? I'm guessing with you? After 4 years you still have to be explaining your boundaries to her? Stop playing games and just tell her it's unacceptable. Also, next time, don't hide out in a tent. Makes you look weak. Listen, my dude. If a boundary was set that you guys don't hug other people of the opposite sex, and that boundary has been broken, you have to follow through with consequences. I'm not here to tell you what they should be, but when it comes to a boundary, it's not up to the other person to follow it. It's up to the person setting the boundary to follow through when the boundary is broken. Harping about, "We set this boundary," doesn't mean anything if all you did was set it. My girlfriend, 24F, is friendly with my brother, 28 male, to whom I, 24M, am estranged from. Hey folks. My girlfriend, 24F, and I, 26M, have known each other our whole lives. We're planning to get engaged soon. My older brother, 28M, and I have no relationship. I have his number blocked, only see him when I absolutely have to, and even then I try to maintain the utmost distance. I try to give him a chance about once a year and see if his abusive behavior has changed, but it's been a streak of failures, so I've pretty much given up. I've tried to set boundaries, regarding forcing contact between us, with the rest of my family because he's in their lives. Most of them ignore the boundaries and I let it slide because I don't want them to be forced to choose. Even then, it's causing me to grow negative feelings towards them for ignoring how these situations make me feel. Now my girlfriend and him are friendly. I wouldn't say inappropriately so, just a normal friendship. She answers his calls, talks to him at family events etc. This bothers me for two reasons. 1. In the past, before we started dating, he would call her and try to get her to come over and hook up. Once, at a family event, he drunkenly forced a kiss on her. Also, I know she finds him attractive because we look alike. Honestly, I feel like this whole point shouldn't matter but it bothers me. 2. I need to maintain distance between us for my mental health. Simply discovering that I'm gonna see him soon derails my whole day. I worry that I'll have to hear his name more and more often due to her friendship, and every time it brings back the trauma of our past. She agrees that he's a terrible person, so I don't understand why she maintains the relationship. Is it fair of me to ask her to create distance between them? Is point 2 alone enough? This is not about being fair. You don't want him in your life, period. This is understandably non-negotiable, and you should be honest about it with your GF. She can either support you in this by going no contact with him as well, or you shouldn't be in relationship with her. You do not owe your brother to keep in contact with him and you do not owe your girlfriend being in relationship with her. Everyone has boundaries in their lives that crucial to them. If she can't accept yours you should simply amiably break up with her. No need for resentment on either side. You have a girlfriend problem. But we kinda need to know what he did that was so terrible to know why you're so upset and why everyone else in your life don't think you should be. Is everyone in your family disrespectful to your boundaries? Do you have no one completely on your side? It's entirely fair that you ask her to be low contact with your brother and not go out of her way to engage him. She may already feel like she is doing that but not to the extent you'd like. You have unresolved issues with your brother and even with your own family. You are trying to take that on your girlfriend. Deep down you probably want someone to be on your side in this issue and projecting it on your girlfriend won't help. I strongly suggest to talk to your therapist and also to your girlfriend, before it becomes too big and it will. I'm sorry but he's tried to hook up with her, kissed her and she's maintaining a friendship with him? There's feelings there. She likes him, he likes her and if you don't put a stop to this right now they will end up hooking up.